Now, this one, we have a Makita. This is a fresh Makita, 2023. This one, I'm not even going to put the battery in, because I do believe it's water damage. As you can see from the contacts, all corrosion. This is just a wee exploratory repair to see if it can be fixed. This was fully submerged in salt water, I do believe. There's actually a boat here locally, actually capsized out on the water, a fishing boat, and I do believe this was actually in it. So they actually got this out of the boat and they just want to see if it can be salvaged. Boat didn't go down, I think it just overturned, but this has clearly been in the water. This is a DGA 463 variable speed Makita grinder, and she's not looking good. She's not turning. It looks like they've opened this already. Very tight. Yeah. She has definitely been in water, and salt water no less. Fresh water bad, salt water is even worse. It's just amazing how quickly it'll corrode absolutely everything. We'll open her up here and see if we can do anything. Now, this isn't going to be a repair video now, this is just going to be a strip down. Because if this can be fixed, we can't test nothing until it's dry. There's the problem there. Bearings are also seized because they got wet. We've not changed them yet. And obviously the inside is going to be badly rusted. Yeah. She ain't looking good. It's already eaten off. Yeah, all the leads are already burnt away now. We'll have to see. We'll soon see how good the controller is potted. That's gone now. Look at that. Everything's gone. That is nuts. That is just all corrosion. This doesn't get spilt in paint. That is all just copper corrosion. Look at that. You nearly think it was paint. So that is gone. Maybe we could pull out the actual spade connectors, salvage it, but I think I have a spare one there anyway. These leads are gone. The actual spade connectors are completely gone on these leads. Question is, did they break off anywhere else? Bit of a mess. We're going to have to see if we can salvage it or not. All we can do is let it dry out. Once it's fully dry, no more moisture, give it a wee clean down with some contact cleaner and see if anything survives. But as long as that PCB board's alright, we should be good to go. Probably will need a new switch. We'll need to connect these leads back up again. But apart from that, hopefully it will work. And caps should be okay. Field should also be okay. Might need to go to clean down. Board and side should be coated. Get away with cleaning that. The gold contacts, you know, one's rusted in that. We should get away with that as well. So these leads are the trouble. And obviously the bearings. Leave that for another day. Let it fully dry out. We'll pop them seals off and put a bit of extra grease onto them bearings. We'll not change them yet till we find out if everything else works. Now, it's been a few days and everything's nice and dried out. It's sitting underneath the heater for a while. Everything's bone dry. Question is now, will it work? Or am I just completely wasting my time? That's gone anyway. Switch probably could be saved with a wee bit of work. The switch is only cheap, so we'll replace the switch as well. Screws will be alright. Field just needs a wee bit of a clean up. Okay, first off, battery contacts. The receiver, that one's gone, and these two are broken off. Get rid of them. Refit these spade connectors. It's an awkward one because they're angled connectors. Have to be sitting at a right angle to this here. A little bit more awkward, but should still work. That is as long as we have enough length in these leads, because these are now shorter. If they're very tight tolerance, they may not fit. One thing I don't have is a set of crimps for right angle connectors. So I'm going to have to bodge this. Luckily I don't have to use these too often. They're ugly, but they'll work. Now, next thing, switch. I have actually got a second hand switch, so I will just use that instead. Luckily, I have got crimps for these ones. Last red wire. Just see the corrosion. It's eaten through the copper. Actually went quite deep. Again, not going to reuse this. I think that's a bit far gone. I'll use a second hand one again. See if that'll get it running. Yellow in the middle. Plus is red. Black negative. And for your switch, white cable's over to the left, and red cable is to the right. Small red one's at the very end. Hopefully this actually fits back in again. Now the field, hopefully this isn't damaged. Very, very fine wires get onto that wee board. Look okay. Hopefully they are okay. Okay, it's onto these two pins here. And this bigger board then just connects them all together. Little screws hold everything down. Now again, these bearings, they aren't good, but for a machine that's been salvaged from a shipwreck, that'll be alright for now. A lot of extra just to help it. Now, bearings are making it sound very bad, but she is moving. Question is, does she work after being salvaged from the bottom of a sunken boat? Hope it doesn't burn out my battery too. Moment of truth. Lovely. Now, if that is not the best advertisement for Makita quality, I do not know what is. Makita 4.5 inch cordless brushless grinder, nearly new, that went down with a fishing boat and was rescued from underneath the sea. Full of water, corroded like mad, all rusted up, leads all rusted away. Dry it out, change the switch, change the contacts, fix a few leads. Look at that. That's a sign of true quality, boys. Makita, that's why you buy them. Built to last and built to be repaired. That's unreal. For now, she's salvaged and she works. I actually can't believe that. That is the best advertisement for Makita you're ever going to get. Makita quality, built to last, controllers completely sealed against even salt water, and even the bits that do corrode away can easily be replaced. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that one. I sure as hell did. Give us a wee like and a follow on the bottom, and don't forget to hit the notification button so that you get notified when there's a new video posted. Cheers for watching.